Yo, what's up everybody? First, welcome back to ZFX TV show. And if you're new to this channel, hey, don't forget to subscribe and of course hit the notification bell so you don't miss most of my videos. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to show you the simplest strategy that you can use it to make money in trading forex. So stay tuned and keep watching the video. Let me know also in the comment section what do you think about this video. And don't forget this video is inspired by Excellence, one of the leading brokers. Check my description and of course open your trading account. Also check my description and join my Telegram group. Join the family and let's learn together and let's win together. Now, one thing you have to know, number one thing is in this strategy, the first thing you have to first know is the trend. And I'm going to show you one simple thing that you only consider. If you're looking into an uptrend, only look for the previous 3 higher highs. You can use either H1 or H4 time frame. And also, if you're looking forward into a downtrend, then you have to confirm it with at least previous 2 lower lows. Let me give you an example here. Now, since in this video here, we are looking at an uptrend, so what we have to do, we have seen this higher high, okay? Cool. Now let's do something real quick here, guys. One thing important is you have to first zoom in your charts. Why do you zoom in your charts? In order to be able to have the clear picture of the real price of the market. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to mark, if you've seen this, if you've confirmed 3 higher highs, what you're going to do is you're going to mark your top picks. Mark your top picks. That is the number one thing. You mark your top picks. Sorry, I have to first restart. So let me mark my top picks. Let me know what you think about this video, guys. I'm marking my top picks. That is top pick number 1. Okay, you can see the top pick that I've marked. I've marked my pick formation there. Then I again mark another pick. Okay, and then I again mark another pick. Cool. Now, after marking your picks, we are going to do the next thing is marking our retracement levels. Remember, this is our impulse, okay, for the trend, and this is our correction zone. Now you mark the last rejection candle in the correction zone, okay? Let's do that together. Let me first zoom the charts. Let's do that together. Now I marked my top pick here. What is my correction zone? This is my correction zone. Okay, this is my correction zone. Now let me mark also my correction zone. You can mark it either with an engulfing, with an order block, sorry, just like that. But what you do then, you go to the second point, second high. Mark also your correction point, your last correction point. What is it? This was our last correction point. I hope you can see that last correction point. Okay. Now, okay, mark again your another one. This is what is another pick. Okay, these are the main picks that we have sorted in the market. Okay. Now, let me show you how the real deal works. Now, you notice one thing in the market is when price is moving, if it's an uptrend, it moves like this. Okay. Now, there is a possibility that always price respects a retracement, which is a correction zone. That's why I'm trying to tell you that always mark your correction zone. Okay, mark your correction zone and make this as your correction zone 1, correction zone 2. Okay, now since you already confirmed the 3 previous peaks, you're now looking for more peaks to come. Now, what are you going to do, guys? What you're going to do is something very, very easy. You're only going to wait for price to at least come next to your correction zone. Like at this point, come next to your correction zone, then you look for buy entries. And I want to show you how to find these buy entries. Now, one thing you have to know is when price breaks each peak, when price breaks like this peak, like this is our last peak, which this is our peak, this price that I've marked. When price breaks this peak, okay, what does that mean? It means we are heading for a new higher high. Okay, let me give you an example. This is our first peak, okay, second peak, third peak. When price breaks this peak, what do you mean by breaking? If we have a candle that closes above this peak, it means we are heading to a new higher high. okay, higher high. Now you're gonna open your trade from here, and of course put your stop loss just beneath it, okay, and wait until price moves to another higher high until you find a rejection. Now let me show you something real quick. Now what happened in the market is this. You could see very clear that price broke this point, and we had to move up to a new high high. Now we set this higher and something funny is happening. We are having a double top. Hope you could see this, a double top. And for you to confirm that this is a very nice double top, we are having a rejection candle. Let me show you. Let me zoom it. We are having this rejection candle here. You can see this. Now, we're having this rejection candle here. This is the rejection candle I'm talking about. Now, always when you're trading, guys, when you're trading and you reach a point where you see this, okay, you're gonna wait for one thing. What you do is you set this as your higher high now, okay? You wait for price to either break that point or you wait for price to break this point. When price breaks this point, what is this point here? It therefore means that structure or that trend has already been broken, okay? Now you're gonna enter the trade, but of course your stop loss is gonna be so tight. Let me show you something else. Let me try to zoom. I want you to look at this chart. This is Euro AUD. Euro AUD. I want you to look at Euro AUD. Beginning from this point up to this point up. Okay. Now, what are we seeing in the market? I want you to look at this. What are we seeing in the market? When you mark always your picks, you can even mark with that, no problem. When you mark always your picks, it becomes very easy for you to trade. It becomes very easy for you to predict the market. Your charts become organized. Understand? Now, what am I trying to mean, guys? If you look at this, sometimes market can just buy time. You can see this. Market was just trying to buy time. See this. Market was just trying to buy time. You can see that. Let me try to zoom it. Market was just trying to buy time. Now, how did we confirm that we are still moving up? Okay, since we had our peak this point, and this is our what? Our retracement point. And you can see this our engulfing candle. What does an engulfing candle represent? Engulfing candle mainly represents that we are still in a continuation of the trend. Now, if you see an engulfing candle at set points, okay, it therefore means that we are still in a continuation of the price. Okay, continuation of the trend, not price, continuation of the trend. Hope you can see this. Let me try to mark it. That this green candle has engulfed two red candles. Okay, so it qualifies to be called an engulfing candle. An engulfing candle. Hope you can understand that. It qualifies to be called an engulfing candle. Now, I want you to realize that pure price action is the key, guys. Key. Just add some few BTMOs, like understand how the market is manipulated, and you can do that by learning BTM. Can I say like BTM? Of course, will do the market maker, and also try to understand also ICT. Okay, ICT, and you can be smart in trading. So if you use this strategy very well and make sure you only do the rules that I've told you. For you to confirm, first confirm previous highs, 3 of them. Then right along that only. Okay? Make sure you mark your retracement levels. Okay, rejection points, correction zones. Make sure you mark them. And one thing you're gonna wait for is if that higher high is broken, then what does it mean? Let me guys. If this higher high is broken, what does it mean? It means we are moving into another higher high because it's a trend that we are following. If this higher high is broken, it means we are moving into another higher high. So if we keep on following this until you see like reversal in the market, then you're gonna change your mind. Okay. Now, a reversal is just like such a point. We had our higher high here, yes. But when you have a higher high and you have a series of a double top, again having a rejection candle, okay, it gives you a big question mark. Okay, now let me show you something here. Now, if you look at this, we are having a top, of course, here, a double top. This is a double top. As you can see that this is a double top, a double top. And in this double top, we are having this point here. This is our higher high, then this is our correction zone. This is our correction zone. We expected another higher high, but price failed to break this higher high. Let me repeat again. This is our higher high, okay? Correction zone. We expected again another higher high than this point, but it respected this point and formed even a rejection candle. Okay? So if price comes back and breaks this correction zone, then we call it the structure of the market has been broken. Now, if the structure of the market has been broken, you're gonna do one thing. You're gonna mark the last what? The last candle, which is the breaker. Okay? Now let me show you how you're going to trade this one here. You're going to mark it. Understand that? You're going to mark that point. This is a break market structure. You're going to mark this point. And also you're going to mark this candle here. The last. Make sure you include the top wicks. Include the top wick of that candle. Okay, there is a high chance that price will not close above this breaker. Okay, you're only focusing on looking for bearish moves because of this. I hope you guys have understood something. One thing don't forget is price action is the key. Price action is the key, guys. That is it. If you use it very well and follow the technical series, just ride along the trade, just ride along the market. When you see a double top, mark it. It's always necessary. It's always when you see a triple top, mark it. Always mark it. Okay, and always mark every higher high. Every higher high or every lower low, make sure you mark it. Don't forget to leave a comment about this video. Also, don't forget to leave a comment where are you watching this video from. See you next time, guys. Don't forget to transfer by Xness, of course. Check my description or open yourself a trading account with Xness. See you next time, guys. I wish you all the best. Bye.